What up, y'all? I'm in the projects. Welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. Yeah, we got, of course, we got projects to the nation. We all got the president, your host, the owner, the janitor, the landlord, the tenant, the super. I'm out the damn floor. If you'd like to be a citizen here, permanent resident, subscribe, um, like, hit the bell for notifications, share this. Sharing is caring. You know what I mean? I might seem smug right now. I might seem a little bit. My demeanor might be a little bit smug right now because, first of all, my bad. I took too long to get at y'all with this one, but life be life, and I'm back in New York, and you know, the speed of everything is way different out here. So, but I'm here, and my smugness reflects uh, an air of I was rightness, an air of brushing that dirt off my shoulder, an air of I told you niggas. I told you Benzino had a ghost rider. Ghost rider. Ghost rider is almost a pause. Ghost rider. I told y'all. I do this shit. I hate to be one of them niggas like, nigga, I do this shit, I know. But I'm telling you, my nigga, like, I write rhymes I've been writing rhymes for a long time. You know what I mean? I've been studying the art of rap for a long time. And I know, I can't say I knew, but I'm saying, but I knew, right? That you can't go from where Benzino sounded in all of his other music ever to where he's at now without having help, right? Now, Benzino said, what he said was that, he was in the studio, he was writing, and his mans and them was in the studio with him, and this one passed him a line, and that one passed him a line, and that one passed him a line, and it is what it is. I'm sure when you in the studio, you know what I mean, with your mans, I'm sure when Eminem be in the studio, I'm sure Royce the 5'9" and gave him a bar, so on and so forth. Nah, Benzino. Nah, son. Nah, B. All that shit you saying about, M and Royce probably giving him a bar, that's probably true. Yeah. I'll buy that. Ruck has given me her, hey, here's a little secret. A little secret, right? Why, oh, why did I need cappuccino? Scar on my face, but I'm not Al Pacino. Ruck gave me that bar. He did. So he thought of it first. He thought of it. It was like a shout out line to his man, right? He was like, "Why, yo, why did I the cappuccino? Scars on his face, but he's not Al Pacino, right?" But then he said to himself, "Yo, you should take that line, bruh," and I did. You know what I mean? Just like the old the do the knowledge skit where we probably brought down the value of Snickers, the Snicker bar skit on Magnum Force that Ruck delivered, that was my joke. Like I was the nigga who first experienced it, who saw something that changed the way I look at Snicker bars forever. Like it was a chick in my it was a chick in my class who was wilding out in the classroom with a Snicker bar in front of the teacher. It was wild, and she wasn't even cute, but I felt something in my nether regions, right? But yeah, Ruck was just a funnier nigga, so I gave him that. I'm like, that's the you tell that joke. You understand what I'm saying? There was no way that I could have delivered. You know what I'm saying? I could have delivered that the way he did. So it is what it is. I get that. that's not what happens, you know. And I'm just saying, all right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because overall, I'm still cool with Zeno, and I don't just want to. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Just be like that. But people, I mean, excuse me, not y'all. Zeno, I know God. I know. It's all good. I know. I know what it is. Cause I'm telling you that flow, just the that shit was first of all, that shit was like how many bars was that verse? The rap Elvis joint. How many bars was that verse? That shit is I should have counted the bars before I should have put a little bit more thought in this blog, but fuck that. Right? You know how it's not easy to just deliver 100 bars. Let's just say it was 100 bars. Let's just say it was 50, 40. It's not that easy to just deliver 100 bars. 40 bars, 50 bars. You know what I mean? To just, especially not in no one take, right? It's gonna be some punching in, but also when you sitting there writing something, and this is just from this is just from personal experience, right? When you sitting there writing something and somebody gives you a random line, like they gotta now tell you how to say that line. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. That's not. If you nice, if you nice, you could freak that line however you want. But if you not, then they gotta now tell you how to say that line, and it's not that easy to deliver these lines with complex flows. I'm telling you this. I know. I know. Like, yeah, I know. But I appreciate the fact that Benzino. I mean, like, listen, you gotta blame niggas like Puffy, right? Or blame whoever wrote the line for Puffy that goes, don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks. Because that line was so dope that people accepted it. Puffy wasn't even rapping. I feel like Puffy started rapping good on the Press Play album. Was that the name of that album? Like, you know, he been having ghostwriters and all of that, but he still wasn't a good, even though niggas was writing for him, he still wasn't sounding good. But on Press Play, he had all kind of Pharoah Monches writing on there, and he delivering those bars like Pharoah Monch. Now, I don't know how niggas did ghostwriting back in the days, but I know eventually it got to a point. I don't know if it was always this way. I mean, I'm sure it's been this way for a long time. But I know, like, when you actual ghostwriting in its current stage involves the writer actually laying down the rap. He lays down the rap or the song or whatever, and then the artist goes in there and they just trace the lines. You know what I mean? So that they can match the delivery. Because if not, then the delivery it's going to be hella match the delivery of another nigga's flow. Unless he wrote it in your flow, and that ain't Benzino flow. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Benzino, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. I'm going too far. I just came on here to brag about being right, and now I'm taking it too far. You know what I mean? Um, I will say this though, in all fairness, something I said in my last blog. I don't know if it was whether it was my live or not. I have to correct myself. After conversations with my boy Zoe, he pointed out something that was very true. What I said was that Eminem kind of, it seemed like he just drove by and spit on this nigga lawn and kept driving, and I'm like it was random, like it was, he didn't really have no reason to do that to Benzino. But in all fairness, every time Benzino does do an interview, he does mention Eminem, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't seem, I don't know. Like, he does mention him though. You know what I'm saying? It's something he does in damn near every time I see him in the interview. You know what I'm saying? And I don't he don't seem like it doesn't seem like he's in a that was back then. It's all good space. You know what I'm saying? Like when he mentioned Eminem, he be trying to, he really be on. He not rocking with him. He makes it clear that he still ain't rocking with him. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I have to amend my statements on that front, right there, cause yeah, he do. You know what I mean? But hey, he feel the way he feel. Like I'm not. Listen, I don't blame 50. Like I'm not mad at 50 for anytime. Like if somebody bring up Ja Rule's name right now in an interview, if he, you know what I'm saying, him going crazy or him taking a shot at him, I'm not mad at Ja Rule for niggas for if he takes shots at 50 when niggas bring up 50 in the interview, right? I just think that people going to bring up 50 more in a Ja Rule interview than they are going to bring up Ja Rule in a 50 interview because 50 has so much other current shit going on, which is the same for Eminem. So much other current shit that we are aware of. Well, I don't know what, but I'm just saying his name is currently way bigger and it's he's done so much in front of us that we want to ask him about. We want to ask him, is he putting out a new album? We asked him about D12 reunion. Salute to my boy Kanava, right? And Swifty, right? Salute to the guys, right? But we got all of these other things to ask Eminem about. What's up with a Royce? With a bad me's evil? How was it working on with the blah blah blah? It's so much shit with the Dre. You know what I'm saying? When you speak to Benzino, every time you speak to Benzino as the interviewer, so this is me giving him grace too. The interviewer is going to probably ask him about Eminem, and then he's going to talk about it. So it just is what it is. I guess it's just the natural order of things. It's just the natural pattern of how things flow. I mean, it is what it is, and if it interests me, I'm gonna come on here and talk about it. You know what I mean? If I don't got no listen, I'm not. I'm like the whole Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion and all of that, like that beef don't interest me that much. So I don't really, I can't come over, I can't come on here and speak about it passionately, because I don't know nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever. Like I'm just not into that right there. Just at this juncture. But this shit, yeah. Salute to all parties involved, though. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Benzino for at least what I'm saying, not trying to act like you know he did this he did all this dope dirty work on his own. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Who else was it? It was Puffy started that. Don't worry about it. If I write rhymes, I write check shit. Then you had niggas like Jay Z and Young Jeezy, right? Who was some of the first niggas to talk about they not no rapper, they a hustler, right? So them niggas kind of started making it not cool to be a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? And with it not really being cool to be a rapper, niggas can do anything now. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas can rob the rappers for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Niggas could hire, the rappers could hire ghost writers for, all willy nilly. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm out. I'm gonna do a lot of blogging because I've been in New York running around. I've been missing. I ain't been keeping y'all. I ain't been in tune, and or keeping y'all in tune. But I'm gonna step it up. You heard? Rock on, rock going. If you made it to the end of this video, put 4 mics in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Which is what the source should have gave Nocturnal Benzino. Rock on.